As you were selected global chairperson, what
Sure.
was your initial impression?
Well, it's a huge honor, and I was actually quite surprised actually when Connie first asked me if I would do this, but it's a tremendous honor to have the founder of EQT, Connie Johnson, ask me to step into his very big shoes when he retires, and it's also very exciting for me. I think the future of our business is tremendous, has tremendous potential. The business has never been in stronger shape, so Connie's done a fantastic job of bringing the business to where it is today and leaving it in the strongest condition that I think it's ever been in. But the next few decades, I think, ahead are even more interesting because our industry is evolving so rapidly and it's changing so fast. So for some of the global firms like EQT that have scale and are operating around the world in different asset classes, there's tremendous opportunity now as more and more investors and more individuals even start to become interested in investing in our asset class. EQT started as a Swedish-focused firm 30 years ago, and then it became a European firm, and then slowly began expanding into the United States. And now, 3 years ago, EQT merged with my old business called Baring Private Equity, which I started in the mid-1990s, to become a truly global business. So our vision for EQT is as a global company, and I think my stepping into the role that I've been nominated as chair would be, I think, a further validation of our vision to have EQT become a truly global, continue to be a truly global business. And at the same time, I would say that Asia does play a very important part in our future growth strategy. It's probably the fastest growing part of our business and one that's still relatively underpenetrated. And I'd say that in Asia, private markets, whether it's private equity, infrastructure, or even real estate investing, is still relatively underpenetrated. So we think there's a lot more potential here to grow and to offer what we do to more clients in the region.
So how would you describe the current investment environment in Japan?
Well, we're very bullish on Japan, actually. It's almost like there's been a shareholder reform revolution in Japan, of corporate governance revolution in the way that corporate governance is thought about in the public markets. Which is fantastic for investors like us to look at Japan now and understand that there's a very clear framework around corporate governance. And that, to us, makes it an even more attractive investment destination. So with the corporate governance reforms around setting up special committees and around the importance of shareholder value in considering proposals from investors, and also I would say just the role that private equity is playing in helping companies become more modern or to strengthen the industrial base of Japan. I think it can be really a win-win for both the companies as well as for investors. And I think there's also a growing realization that when you create an environment where investors can generate better returns through better corporate governance and through applying more return-focused strategies to companies, that the ultimate beneficiaries of this are actually the savers of Japan, the people who save money, previously generating very low returns on their savings, 1% or 1.5%, can now,
less.
or even less, yes, and now can, hopefully savers can earn better returns for their pension and for their retirement by having the equity investment culture in Japan continue to blossom as it is now. Look at the stock market. So I really think it's very much a virtuous cycle, and we think it's very positive from the sort of reform standpoint. Then if you look at government policy today in Japan,
Yes, I'd like
and
to
you'd like to
ask about
maybe
the
separate.
How do you foresee the